Why do you work in the crime genre?
Well, it's a genre I've always really got a kick out of.
Yeah,
You know,
from the 30s and the 40s, and Raymond Chandler and Dashiell Hammett and all that.
And stuff in the 70s and just all kinds of stuff like that. I mean, I've always, it's a
Elmore
genre.
Leonard or...
Oh, I love Elmore Leonard. In fact, to me, True Romance is basically like an Elmore Leonard movie that he didn't write, you know. And like, I actually owe a big debt to like kind of figuring out my style from Elmore Leonard, because you know, he was the first writer I'd ever read, but also Charles Willeford did it as well. But he was one of the first writers I'd ever read that just let mundane conversations actually inform the characters, you know, and then all of a sudden, you know, you're into whatever story you're telling. But the thing is, though, it's just a genre I've always really liked and always had a lot of appreciation for and liked going to, and I thought I would do a good job with it.
But you said an interesting thing once, maybe talking about Pulp Fiction, but maybe about Reservoir Dogs and others, is that you said that somehow, or somebody said, maybe somebody said about you, I can't remember where I read this, but basically that there was, in a sense, a combination of European art film and blaxploitation film coming together.
Yeah, not just blaxploitation films, but just American exploitation films in general. All right. I mean, in the case of like Pulp Fiction, I think like the two biggest descendants that the film has are like
where did Pulp Fiction come from?
Yeah, well, it's like to me, when I look at it and I watch it, to me I kind of see like, you know, there was like when like the French New Wave would do their version of crime films, when Jean-Luc Godard and Truffaut, and then like Jean-Pierre Melville before them would do their kind of like crazy French version of American movies. And then I also see like a kind of like a modern day spaghetti western playing there, as well as a blaxploitation movie from the 70s, all kind of like mixed up together.
I mean,